people, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are back, and today we're talking about how much does it really cost to start a candle business in 2024. If you are new here, I'm all about inspiring you as an entrepreneur, motivating you, but also talking about my business, the hurdles that I've had to jump over, and the things that I am experiencing starting, running, and growing a business. If you want to be a part of the community, just go ahead and subscribe. You know what? It's free. It is free to subscribe. So do that. But anyway, let's talk about how much it costs to start a candle business. I'm going to look at my computer a little bit because I don't want to miss any of these points, okay? How much does it cost to start a candle business in 2024? First of all, let's think about your cost of organization. So what I mean by that is, are you going to start a corporation, an LLC, or are you going to be a sole proprietor? All of those have different costs. I started my LLC in 2018 because I knew I wanted to start a candle business for various different reasons. Again, we're going to have a story time because y'all, I have a testimony. I truly have a testimony, and some people know, mainly my husband, know everything about me. We've been together 21 years, but there are things in my testimony that just, I can feel it now just talking about it. I'm not trying to ugly cry on Beyonce's internet. So I have to get myself together before I tell that story, but it has not been easy for me. Like, what you see now, the things that I've had to go through, all the things, it's been tough. And so, yeah, we'll get into that another time. But anyway, I applied for my articles of organization, my LLC, in 2018. And then, I sat on it thinking about that, corporate career. 2020, oh no, here comes COVID and there are layoffs. And I was a part of that in 2020. So I decided, you know what? Now's the time. God is like, knock, knock. You've been wanting to do this. Go ahead and do it. So I started it. But in order for me to start this business, it costs money. So my LLC was $153. I did it myself because I did not know that there was companies out there that could really help you do that. I have found a company, which I'll link in the description box below, that can help you with that if you want that assistance, or you can just go to your Secretary of State and do it yourself. Please note, you will need a registered agent, and if you're filing for an LLC, a registered agent is just the person who will receive your mail, or any sort of, like, God forbid, legal stuff that, is coming your way for your business. That person will receive that for you. And just ensure if you're doing it yourself, you know what you're filling out and you're filling it out properly. If not, please do get assistance. There's so much assistance. I'm going to link everything in the description box below. You will have to pay for those services because, of course, someone else is giving their time to do that for you. I don't offer those services. I've started LLCs or filled out articles of organization for family members and friends because I love them. Not that I don't love y'all, but like the way my inbox is going, I just would not have the time to do that for everybody. And also, I don't know a lot about your state laws. I know Illinois. And that's where I filed the LLCs for family and friends. So think about that. Your EIN is going to be free, but you need your EIN for tax purposes. If you're a tax exempt business, you're definitely going to need the EIN. Other than that, to organize your business, that's kind of really all you need. If you want to file a trademark on your business name or your business design, definitely you can do that yourself. It's about $250 for that. And again, for the LLC, going back to that, my LLC was $153. I think California's is like $200. So it just depends on the state you're in. Trademark should always be the same. Mine was $250. I did it myself. I did not hire an attorney. Praise God. I was approved for it, and I got my trademark for Avro Candle Co. So you can do it yourself, but if you're afraid and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to do the right thing, then you need to seek out an attorney. And please note that my trademark was $250, but within my trademark I have candles and certain things. But if you go off into a different category for your business, you're going to have to pay additional for that category. So be mindful of the categories that you're adding to your trademark, because you will be spending $500 to $1,000 depending on the categories you're adding to your business. So just be mindful of that. What else? So that is just kind of the things that you need to do to like be legal. Insurance is going to be important. I pay $50 a month from Hiscox for my candle insurance. I think it's like $1 million policy, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember, for some like accidental thing. But I do have insurance. And just because you have business insurance, if someone tries to sue you, it doesn't mean that they're going to win. They have to prove without a reasonable doubt that whatever they're claiming your business did, like, that it wasn't their fault and it was yours. So it's going to cost them legal fees. It's also going to cost you legal fees. But don't, people who have malintentions, like, don't just think because, oh, they have a business, I'm going to sue them, like, and I'm going to get money. Like, no, you're not going to get money right away. You're not going to get money at all, because you're not going to be able to prove that whatever you're saying happened with this business. Anyway, I digress, but I've seen some grimy stuff with people suing businesses, especially small businesses. Like, I have my husband actually was telling me about my brother-in-law who's a dentist. Somebody hurt themselves, I guess, like walking up to his dental office. Like, it really wasn't even his fault, because he did his due diligence to put out the salt and did what he had to do for the sidewalk, but he still got sued. Like, people are out here trying to get your coin for no reason, and it's underhanded, and you're gonna get your karma for doing that too. So just have your insurance and protect yourself and protect your business. I will say having an LLC protects your assets. Your assets are not tied to your business when you have an LLC. So you may want to look at getting an LLC for that reason, where you're a sole proprietor. Like, it's all on you. It's all on you. So think about it for that reason. You don't necessarily need a corporation right away. Until you get to a certain point in your business where you're like making like a ton of money. I'm not looking into a corporation right now. I still have my 9-to-5 job. Will not be quitting it, because I am bootstrapping my business. You know why? Because people of color, especially women of color, it's so difficult for us to get any money for our business. You walk into a bank with this stellar business plan, you're making money in your business, and you're talking about all the things that are going on in your business, and they don't give a care. Okay? So that's why you need to just pray to your God. Pray to God and just keep pushing. And my 9-to-5 business, as well as 9-to-5 job, as well as the money that I get from my business, I just push it back into my business. And I use, the money from my job to do life. I just use that money to do life. And then if there's extra things that I need to do for my business, then I'll push that money in there as well. But my business is bootstrapped. I have not taken out a loan. I don't have any of that stuff. So it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Make sure you have a business bank account, because that's going to be important. It's generally free. Do not go with Bank of America. I'm telling you now, do not go with Bank of America. They charge you $30 a month or more to have a business bank account. I have Navy Federal, which is free to have a business bank account with them. And then there are probably a couple of others out there. I'm not really sure, because I didn't do my research. I just have Navy Federal, and I know that they're great to have, as a business bank account. So I have that. So make sure you do that as well. You will also have to pay if you want to get a P.O. box. I have a P.O. box because I don't need everybody knowing my address. So I have a P.O. box for my business. Or you could get a digital business address, which is also a cost. It's like $90-something a month. The P.O. box for me is like $49, so I went with that. But that's like every 3 months. It's not every month. So I went with the P.O. box. If you want Google phone number, like Google Voice Starter, is like $15 a month. if you want to do that, or you could just use your regular cell phone, or you can buy another cell phone and just use that as your business phone number. However you want to do it, child. Get a flip phone if you need to, and register that. It's like $10 a month for your business. So then you have to worry about that cost. All right. So that is kind of like the stuff, like the, what do you call it? The business stuff, like not the fun stuff. Now you get into your materials. So that was exciting for me, like picking jars, picking waxes and fragrances so that I can start testing my product. That was really fun for me. Outside of those things that you need to test your products for candles, you already know what you need if you're making candles. Are you using a cotton wick? Are you using a wood wick? You need the little wick holders to hold your wick in place. You need wick stickers. You need wax. You need fragrance oil. You need stirrers. You need pouring pictures. You need wax melters. All of the things that you need to test your candles, okay? That's what you need. Whatever other business you may have, you're going to need stuff to test that if it's a product-based business. So you need your materials. As far as the wax melters, I have several. Because the larger drums, you need a special plug for those. So I just bought several smaller wax melters that I can just pop them all in one surge plug, have them all going while I'm making my candles. Good to go there. So cost of materials is going to be important as well. And then cost of equipment, whatever equipment you need to run your business. Then outside of that, how are you going to sell your products? Are you going to sell them online or in person? Online, I use Shopify. Shopify is $30 a month initially, minimum. But once you start adding apps, which I do have for loyalty and other things, then the cost could go up. So for me, it's like $200 and something per month. Also, keep in mind if you're selling on Shopify, when you go to buy shipping, they do not take that out of your profits on Shopify. They basically bill you at the end of the month. So my bill may be $200 initially just for the Shopify app and for the apps that I have, but then it could be an additional $200, $300, $400 depending on how much I ship that month. So then the bill is now $700 a month, just depending on how much you ship. So that's for Shopify. There are some programs out there like 1 Million Businesses that you can sign up for if you're a person of color, that will give you a 120-day free trial to utilize Shopify to run your business. So you can do that. If you're going to be selling on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, it's free to have Facebook Marketplace, free to have Instagram Shop. It's free to have a TikTok Shop, but TikTok Shop does charge you some fees. I just put my stuff on there, not doing well on TikTok at all because like it's so hard to grow on TikTok, and I'm trying, but child, I'm at like 300 followers. So go follow Our Real Candle Co on TikTok, please. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me there too as well. It just helps. I'm telling you, in business, social media is not like, it's hard. It's so time consuming. I don't have time to be posting 3 reels a week, 2 static posts, like Instagram is tough. So, I'm trying, but child, it's hard. It's hard getting there. So, yeah, you can sell on those platforms. You can also sell on Etsy. Etsy does charge fees. And of course, you can sell on Amazon. For me, Amazon is free. It's generally $40 a month for a seller's account. But because I'm in the Black Business Accelerator program, my Amazon fees are waived. And then I do have FBA where I ship my candles and products to FBA, not the matches because it's a hazardous product, considered a hazardous product, so they don't take those in FBA, but they do have my candles and they have my accessories. So I do that, and my FBA fees are very small. You do have to advertise on Amazon, so that can cost you a nice coin if you don't know what you're doing. Like literally, I started running ads and then I looked and it was like, yeah, you owe us $500. And I'm like, from what? So just make sure you know what you're doing with those Amazon ads because they can definitely add up. Right now, I've paused them all because I need my money. So those are some of the places that you can sell, and some of them, again, have fees and others don't. So we went through, organizing your business, getting a trademark for your business, cost of materials, cost of equipment, Now you have to think about branding and packaging. Are you going to do something simple just like this, just like a plain box, or are you going to go for branding? I would say in the beginning, see how your product sells before you start investing a ton of money in this type of thing, because that cost me a lot of money to do. Way less than it would have cost me to do in the United States. I did work with some manufacturer in China for that. So it was way less than it would have cost in the United States, but definitely, do your due diligence when it comes to packaging. And again, in my course and my consultations and all the good things that we have coming down the pipeline, I'm going to help you with all of that. I'm going to show you so much stuff and make it so much easier for you to find your suppliers and even sharing mine. So again, stay tuned for that. Next Monday, I will be launching the email sign-up list to see where the interest is for that. So yeah, you have to worry about branding and packaging. So that's going to be important. We also need to talk about marketing. How are you going to market your product? Again, it's not just social media, but it's also running those Google ads. It's doing flyers and doing mail campaigns. So like physical mail campaigns, sending postcards out to, for Amazon, it's been really hard to get reviews for me. So I have to run a mail campaign, sending postcards out to people who have already purchased my product to say, hey, can you please go on and write a review if you love the product? It's really difficult to get people to do that. Don't use Vine, because Amazon does have a program where you can sign up for where they'll send products. You have to pay for the product, first of all, and send them to these people who are in the Vine program, and then they're supposed to give you a review. However, unlike some of the other programs, they allow the people to say whatever the heck they want to say. They could give you 1 star or 5 stars. They can run your business into the ground. I have seen it. So do not use Vine if you're going with Amazon. I'm telling you that right now. But yeah, so just look at your marketing cost as well. And then just add all that stuff together, put it in a spreadsheet. How much is this going to cost me? Do note that in your first year of business, when you then go to file your taxes in January, there is a tax write-off for your startup costs, so you get some of your money back. If Kamala wins, you'll get a lot of your money back. I will be voting for Kamala. Yes, I will be voting for Kamala. I don't want to get into politics, but as a Christian person, I cannot look at someone who has done and said the things that they have said about people of color, and just the things he have done to women and just people in general. And it's obviously not just hearsay. It's things that are on paper, because you do not get arrested and charged with things if there's not proof that those things actually happen. Generally, I mean, there have been cases, but generally. So
low battery.
Morally, I just cannot vote for a person like that. And also, I just really truly believe in the policies that Kamala have been bringing up, just helping middle class people and small businesses. And yes, she's concerned about the border, but she's going to do it the right way. She's not going to be violent. I mean, Trump literally just came out and said, yeah, we need one violent day and then this will stop and that'll stop. Like, no. We do not want violence in this country. We do not need any more divide or any more separation. I just really wish that everybody could just come together, just help each other and love each other, and just be truly what God meant for us to be as Christian people and as people on this earth that He created. So anyway, I'll be voting for Kamala for all of those reasons. But just think about it. You're a small business owner. She's here for us. As she said, she's going to be here for us. So we're going to see what happens, but that's definitely who I'm voting for. So anyway, in a nutshell, if you are ready to light up your life and your world and start this candle business, do it. There's going to be competition. As I said in my last video, the market is just saturated with so many people. But if you can differentiate yourself, if you have a story, if there's meaning behind your brand, and you're being completely authentic, you will win. So don't give up. Make sure you're doing your due diligence. Put your numbers down. Figure out how much it's going to cost you. I'm going to put like a little spreadsheet down in the description box below all of the resources and tools that I've used to start my business and to calculate how much profit I'm going to be getting. And let's not talk about retail, because I am in some boutiques, and ooh, that's another video. We're going to have to get into that too. But this video was just to talk about how much does it cost to start a candle business in 2024. Use the spreadsheet in the description box below. It'll definitely help you just to stay organized and to figure this thing out. Use the resources that I'm giving you in the description box below. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So as always, I'm rooting for you. I love this community so much. I know you all got it. If I could do it, you could do it. Again, we're going to get into story time on another day, because it's not been easy for me, even though people may think like, oh, well, yeah, you know, look at her. Like she, you know, has it all together. I don't. I didn't. And it took me a lot to get here. So we're going to talk about that in another video. We're going to do a little story time, a little chit chat. Okay. Bring your tissues, because I will have mine. But anyway, good people, thank you so much for watching my channel. I truly appreciate it. Again, I'm so glad to be back. And I'll see you next time, loves. Bye.